Hello, and welcome to my channel. I have this is every year I post a video about my favorite or best albums of that specific year, and this time around we have the best albums or my favorite albums from this year. I don't have really ranked them so much. My top three on this list is very stuck or is very clear for me, at least. That three albums are the best I heard this year. So when we'll come to that point, I will you will see that. And also I also want to mention that I'm not the best at explaining stuff, and I'm not the best to say this is just for fun. It's only for fun. It's not really not a serious video, so it's only for fun, and I like to do this every year. My early plan was to buy every album on vinyl or CD and show them, but that kind of money and the time for that, I don't have that, so this is the next best thing to do it in this way. So we will start with the album here. Ethel Shane, I think you say Ethel Shane. Willoughby Tucker, I Always Love You. This is not metal, this is like it's I don't know how to describe it, but it's very dark, it's a lot of different emotional feelings throughout the album. It's mostly sadness, but also anger and happiness, but it's mostly sad and dark, and I think you need to have a specific mood for to really enjoy this album completely, but I did enjoy this album a lot. It's a very slow album. You need to have a lot of patience. It's not an album that will go by fast, so it's a very slow burning album, and as I said, I think you need to have a special mood to really enjoy this album. But yeah, so this album is not a specific place on this list, but I really enjoy this album this year. Next up we have a folk metal band from Schweiz, Eluveitie, I think you say Eluveitie. I don't know how to say that album name, but Anv. This is by far the heaviest album from them since Organs, which was coming out 2014 or something. So this is the heaviest by far. Also a very pretty short album. It goes past pretty fast. The mix is not bad overall, but I think the folk instrument is a little bit hidden in the mix overall. It's not so prominent in the mix, the folk instrument. I think they mixed the metal side of the band a little bit too high, but you can hear the folk instrument like hurdy-gurdy and stuff like that, but it's a little bit hidden. It's not either so much of it either, in my opinion at least. The album have some short breaks throughout, but the short breaks in this album is too short. I wish these breaks was a little bit longer or was invented to the one song or two original songs, because this short breaks is a little bit too short and doesn't do any purpose in my opinion. But overall a pretty good album, and deserves this place for this year, for my favorite albums of the year. Next up, I think no one have heard this album this year, but I really like this album. It's maybe nothing I will listen to every day, but it's a good album. It is Arson Charge, A Dying Light. It has a lot of Mastodon vibes, early Mastodon vibes. It's very the riffs and the different style of vocals. They have taken a lot of inspirations from the early work from Mastodon, and it's a very easy album. It's very easy music to follow. It's nothing complicated. It's headbanging music. The intro to the album is the intro was not needed. The intro they could remove, but it's there. So if you skip the intro, that's fine. You don't need that intro. So, and the album goes very fast past. It's a very easy listen. That's why this album is here, because it's a very easy album to just listen to, and it goes past fast, and it's not too long either. So next up we have Castle Rat, the Bestiary. This is a very inspired Black Sabbath album, but with a modern mixing and modern feeling to it. But it's at the same time feels very old school doom metal. The vocals is great from her. Everything is good here. The some solos is very crazy at here and there, and yeah, maybe some songs is a little bit too familiar. It's built up with the same things, but I really like this album. Highly recommend this album if you like Black Sabbath and stuff like that. And I think this can be, Castle Rat can be the new Black Sabbath for the people overall in the metal in the community, at least. I don't know if it will reach the how big Black Sabbath was, but highly recommend this album. This album is very good. It's top 5 best album this year for me at least. So and the riffs, the guitar riffs is very, they are very it sticks to your head, and you remember the riffs and solos and stuff like that, and it's a very easy following and headbanging too. But they have some slower songs also on the album, so highly recommend this album. Great album. Next up we have Kardashev Alunea, I think you say. I don't know. Overall, the vocals in this band or album is, and that is from Mark Garrett. He is amazing. If you don't have heard him, listen to this album because he is great vocalist. He have a beautiful voice and growls also. The album has a lot of beautiful moments, especially with the vocals, and but it has a lot of aggression and speed to it also. But the album also have a lot of slower parts and calming and soothing parts, which are very nice. I think them are my favorite parts of this album and the vocals. The little bit slightly problem I have with this album is that the mixing of the drums is not my favorite. I feel like the kick, how the mixing of the kick drums is too high, and that is a little bit sad. But if you can come over that problem, this album is very good album. Mainly because of the vocals. Next up we have a Swedish black metal band, Häxkapell, om jordens blod och urgravens grepp. Longest album name on this list. What can I say about this album? It says black metal on Metal Archives, and I think I can somewhat agree on that, but I think this album offers a lot more than black metal also. It offers a lot of folk inspiration throughout. It offers violin and a lot of clean vocals that are beautiful. So it's not how the guitar is how the guitar playing and mostly drums are playing is very black metal, and also the vocals, but it have a lot of beautiful moments. Little bit too short. I wish the album was a little bit longer maybe and a little bit more diverse. My favorite song is the last song of the album, which contains everything this album offers. So if you want to know what this album offers, just listen to the last song of the album. It's a very good song, and the album is very good. So next up we have Shadow of Intent, Imperium, Delirium. It's always a fight between Lorna Shore or Shadow of Intent. And I have listened to Lorna Shore this year, but that album from Lorna Shore is decent, but I think this album is a lot better. This album is the best deathcore album this year, in my opinion at least. They are adding a lot more flair to it and a lot more new ideas to the genre. I don't know how to say that. But it's very brutal. It's not for everyone, this album, but it keeps me interesting, and that was keep me into this album more than Lorna Shore, because they are adding a little bit or more flair to it, in my opinion at least. The only little bit downside about this album is that it's a little bit too long, in my opinion. could be shorter, but that is very small problem in my opinion. So this album is very good. Next up we have Majestica Powertrain, and now we are coming to my top 3 best albums of this year, and they are have been here for a pretty long time. So this album is exactly what I want from a power metal album from this year 2025, and they are also Swedish, which makes me happy. And the singer and the guitar player for this band is the Sabaton from the Sabaton. Tommy Johansson, he left Sabaton and he focused a lot more on Majestica, which was a good decision in my opinion, a better decision. Amazing vocals, great melodies, solos that have a meaning and a feeling to it, in my opinion at least. It's not just 100% full crazy solos, so it's cheesy, but that is what power metal can be. So it's not something I have a problem with. So deserves this place on this list. Very easy to put this on number 3 of the best albums of this year. So Majestica Powertrain. Next up we have the second best album of this year, and that is Blackbraid with Blackbraid III, and just with the album cover alone, that is perfection. It have a lot of melodic and atmospheric black metal with a lot of acoustic parts. This is exactly what John have been doing for past 2 albums. So it's nothing really new, but it is the same formula what he have done before. So I think I like the Blackbraid the second album from what it was, 2021 or 2022 or something like that. I don't remember. 23 maybe. I don't remember the second album when it come out, but I think I like that album a little bit more than this one, because that one was the best album that year. So, and this keeps second place, which are still very good. I also like that Blackbraid are bringing native American mythology in the text and stuff like that, and the album have a lot of nature soundscapes and winds, and it have a lot of nature sounds, which fits black metal. So very good album. Highly recommend this album if you're into stuff like that. And the last or the best, most underrated album of this year, hands down the most underrated album of this year, goes to Apocalypse Orchestra with A Plague Upon Thee. I think you say the D. I don't know, but this is my favorite. I don't know why people sleep on this album, because this album is perfection. It's a 10 of 10 or more. It's a 100 and 100. The doom with the clean vocals. It also have a little bit growls here and there throughout, but it fits perfect for this album, and the topics of this album. It has hurdy-gurdy, it has bagpipes, it have a lot of different guitar instruments and string instruments. It's have it's maybe sometimes a little bit too slow, maybe, if I can come up with some negative thing to say, but they use these types of instrument so it's used throughout, so clever. It's very clever done. They are very clever when they're using these types of instruments throughout this album. It's very mind blowing. This album. It's this is the easiest for me to say that this is my favorite album of this year, and it did come out very early also this year. So this was my list, maybe a little bit different than everyone else here out there. I know that Sabaton have released an album this year, but I did not listen to it because I don't have interest to it. I know that the Cradle of Cradle of Filth released the album this year, but I did not listen to that either because I don't have the interest for it. What was it more? Mesa from the Italian band Mesa released a new album, and that album was very close to get on this list, but I think these albums I have mentioned here was a lot better in my opinion, or better. And Oceans was very close to get to this list also. What was it more? It's Dawnheim, I think you say, was a little bit close to get on this list also. The new Avatar album was a little bit disappointed. It was not bad, but I don't know, I was a little bit disappointed with that album, the Avatar album. So I was not really keen to put it here. Another band and album that was very close was a band called Spices, with an album called Shenglings. It's very technical, progressive, thrash metal, death metal, very very close to get on this list. I think that is the album that was the closest to get on this list. Also, I listened to a band called Häxkapell from Finland, Finnish band, black metal, folk inspired black metal. But no, it was not, maybe not bad album, but I was a little bit disappointed with that. Another band called the Titan Blood, with the album called From the Visceral Abyss, was decent, but it was very brutal. So, and Shadow Intent was better. So, another band that was better than Sabaton. I did not listen to the new Sabaton album because I did not have the interest for it. But 9040 was releasing a new album this year, November this year, but I did not listen to that, so I did not put it on this list. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day, and have a nice evening, whatever the time it is. Bye.